Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Amazing Spider-Man issue 22. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 175, and that show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. So if you want the exclusive comics, in the description below, there will be a link, and the episode will be annotated. But let's start talking about The Amazing Spider-Man issue 22, which is a clone conspiracy tie-in. So is this a filler? Is it not? We'll have to find out. Love the cover here. I believe it's Alex Ross. Let's see, I always say that. Yes, it is Alex Ross. He's been doing the covers. Just want to make sure. Beautiful cover here. It's the haunting of all these different people coming back. And that's a big part of Clone Conspiracy, obviously, and this issue. Talking about the interior artwork, though, I'm not a huge fan of Comicoli's art style. It's just not my thing. I don't really like the cheekbones. It's like all really dark, and then the eyeliner we'll say, is kind of weird. So I don't like it when they're out of costume. I don't think the art looks too bad when it's just Spider-Man, but I just not really into the art style. I didn't think it was bad. Again, it's just not really my taste. So I've known that since he's been the artist for Spider-Man for a little while now. But we are going to get a new artist after this arc. But let's start talking about this story. So with this issue, we get to see why is Ben Reilly doing this? So yes, it's definitely more than a filler issue, but it looks like that you don't necessarily need to read this issue if you just want to follow Clone Conspiracy, but you're going to get more meat from Clone Conspiracy if you read this issue, which is exactly what a tie-in book should do. It shouldn't force you to read something you don't want to read, even though if you're reading Clone Conspiracy, I think you should be reading Amazing Spider-Man. But I like this issue. I like that it told the story of what Ben Reilly has been up to, and kind of shows exactly why he would do this. I mean, there are some, I don't want to say plot holes, but some motives are still confusing that I'm hoping that in Clone Conspiracy will be explained, like why Ben Reilly forces these people to have the pill and say, oh, well, you know, I have the power if you need this pill and do exactly what I want. I feel like that's a little out of character for Ben Reilly, but Ben Reilly is definitely talking out of trauma, and that's what this issue is about, is showing that he's dealt with a lot of trauma, and people change after trauma. So I kind of like that idea for Ben Reilly. Again, I don't know how to feel that he's slightly a villain, but he's still Ben Reilly, and you see that in this story. So I thought it was solid. There is some exposition-heavy stuff, but if you enjoy Ben Reilly, I don't think you'll mind the exposition, because it is explaining what he's been up to and how he survived. So I thought it was a solid 4 stars. I think it would have been a little higher, or I feel like it just made 4 stars for me because of the artwork. But I did like this issue, and I think it's a tie-in that you should read if you are enjoying Clone Conspiracy. But I guess it's not so necessary to read if you just want to read Clone Conspiracy, which actually makes this a good tie-in. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.